Hi, this is Kevin Smith with the IT Transformation Institute. Thanks for listening. I wanted to take just a few minutes and give you an overview of the World-Class IT Service Management RoadMap. This is a consulting engagement. It is normally 2 or 3 days. Now we're flexible and we can talk to you about a one-day roadmap session or more than 3 days, and we have done those. We've done those for IT leadership retreats and other forums, but normally for most organizations 2 or 3 days is about right. And what we do is we come in and it's very much a hands-on, informal, discussion-driven and exercise-driven session. It's really a workshop, and we are working together over the couple of days or over the 3-day period, and we're doing a couple of things. Number one is we're cross-referencing what you do today with our framework. We've published a framework that is our own framework on how to operate world-class ITSM processes and practices and what we've seen work. And it's not ITIL, but it does leverage some of ITIL. It is based on what we've seen be effective with real service management organizations. And that's why I call the book The Practical Guide to World-Class ITSM, because it's not just about trying to follow to the letter any existing framework. I use parts of ITIL, I use parts of Agile, I use parts of DevOps, I use parts of Lean, and I combine that with what I've seen work for real IT organizations. So we cross-reference what you're doing today and what you have planned for the future with our framework. And we also cross-reference that with what we've seen work well in other IT organizations. We've been very fortunate to work with hundreds of different service management teams. And whether you're doing help desk, service desk, or service management, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Everybody's on their own journey. Some of the most advanced teams I've ever worked with were doing help desk. And some of the most challenged and immature teams I've worked with were doing service management. So what we call it doesn't matter. It's more, what's more important is how you work every day and how you think. So we'll cross-reference what you're doing today with our framework. We cross-reference it with what other IT organizations are doing, including IT organizations in your industry, which is really important. And then we build a plan together, and we go through exercises together. With your team, I say that up to 15 people is fine. We're flexible. If you have more people or fewer people, that's okay. We could talk about it and we'll come up with something that works for you. And we build a plan together and leave you with a sense of, okay, these are the things you're going to focus on now. These are the things you're going to focus on in the midterm. These are the things you're going to focus on in the long term. Now, we know that it's frustrating to have somebody come in and work with you and then go away and you're left with nothing. You don't hear from them again. So we create a white paper that summarizes the workshop, the roadmap, and we highlight the things that you do really well, how we're going to leverage those, where you might have a gap between what you're doing today and the best practices in our framework, and then your challenges and what the plan is for each of your significant challenges. And that's a very helpful reference. You'll find that you'll come back to that document many times in the weeks and months and years ahead. It's very helpful. Now, we'll always be here for you. You can call us and contact us. We can come back and do a checkup with you at some point in the future. But we find the roadmap session really helps. It helps you shape a plan. It helps you focus where you need to be focused. And it helps you take advantage of what other IT organizations have done that are similar to you because they're traveling this journey. We're all traveling this journey, and we like to help each other. So I hope that that helps, answers your questions, and gives you an overview of the World-Class ITSM RoadMap. And if you have any questions, of course, we're happy to answer them. Use the contact form, and we look forward to hearing from you. And as always, thanks for listening.